the National Football League.
Oh, the cold weather certainly helping set the stage for what should be a physical primetime contest at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Tonight on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
Early part of his career, defenses really had to focus on his running ability, and they still do. But now, he's turned himself into a true dual-threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground and turns it loose, good things happen downfield.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball, then limit that gain.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Again, it's Henry. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know the security point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Encroachment, defense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all they needed. First down.
It's a gain of a yard. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
A first down carry for Henry. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Joey Porter Jr. that time got in there and backs the offense up. Tackle for loss.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Slot man moves right. Now it's Jackson. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Ravens.
Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up and make those throws, and he did that. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of buying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Jackson now. And that is incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this defense holds on the Knights' opening drive. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the former Cal Bear, Aaron Rodgers.
I remember watching him in college and seeing a guy that you knew had great potential, but I don't know that anyone knew that we would see how he would blossom as an NFL player who will go down as one of the all-time great quarterbacks.
That's caught at the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking this secondary. No beating around the bush with this curl. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case. So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
And Boswell missed it. Missed it to the right. No good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
This is always a tricky angle for a right-footed kicker because he's trying to draw it to the center of the uprights, but instead he pushes it to the right, and it's no good.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Now Jackson. He'll get this to Flowers, left side. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Ravens put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
It's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And down to the 36-yard line here. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now he'll tuck this and run. Got his man at It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. DK Metcalf, 31 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That second down play nets a -4.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage.
Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
Another 3 and out.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. The back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number 1 job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. At that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They toss it to Warren. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down and 9.
Rodgers going to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. To throw is Rodgers. That completes it again to Metcalf. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jalen Warren taking it in for 11 yards out. And the Steelers have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Extra point now by Boswell. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Here's Jackson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's fourth down. Here's Jordan Stout now. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And they will take over first and 10. Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but his shredding defense is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
He'll let it fly for Austin. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen in Orlando, where I promise you the weather is much nicer than what we've been watching. But who doesn't love a snow globe game? And the meteorologists tell us we're in for more of it in the second half. So time now to get back out and join our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thank you. And you see it there, whiteout conditions remaining in effect as we are back for the second half. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Here's 2nd and 10. Quickly to Thielen here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
That was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. And he was able to run free after the catch.
On play action, Rodgers. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The veteran Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it. Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
A handoff for Ward. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. 2nd and goal from the 1. Warren again. And this time he is in. Touchdown Steelers.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here. And we run this play in the alley. And that defense. Good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Boswell for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And able to get this out to the 25. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked in each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free-possession game.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. And the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Screen play setting it up from Mitchell. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away.
Offside. Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples, but I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know they're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Another run to Mitchell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
To throw is Jackson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to kick it away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
On the give, it's Warren. And he's going to be hemmed in and blocked in right at the line of scrimmage. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Well, A timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Now it's 2nd and 10. Warren will try the right side. Room here to run. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 28. 70 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now a run with Warren. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Warren taking it in from the 20. And the Steelers have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. And they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Extra point now by Boswell. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And a long run there in the end to top it off. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with him punting the football away.
Yes, you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
The tight end in motion right. Now it's Jackson. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
That is caught. Escapes the defender. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Again, Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Jackson to throw. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30.
That's good for Baltimore. First down.
Throwing is Jackson. That went into the hands of Flowers. The result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw again on second down. Jackson. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. He's got his target. That's complete. But following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
13.
Now it's Jackson. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal. At the Steelers' 7-yard line.
Lamar going to give this to Ali. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. Now this likely a must-have. Third and goal. Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on fourth and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
At the 21-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Warren. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on third. Here's Rodgers. He'll try and do this himself. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there, getting him the first.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end. Now when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
And they will take a knee here. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Steelers earn the win at home as we say so long from Pittsburgh.
I'm in a tunnel, foot on the gas. I see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I wanted, like the last laugh. Gotta move fast, get to the bag. I saw the signs for so long, just a reminder to hold on. Ain't gonna cry or go home, stay strong, yeah. Walls keep closing in, I keep going in, going in. See that I'm gonna be the first, but they praying that I won't let. And you know that I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better.
Always on my grind, it's 24/7, I don't settle. I demand my respect, cause they'll finesse you if you let them. Told myself I was the champion, went and got the medals. I showed the world my true colors, and they was black and yellow. I let the... If you knew better, then you do better. Yeah.
Better when
Yeah.
I wanna
Yeah.
get better. Chosen one, born to shine. I can't stop, one more try. I know that it's my time. game. No regrets, born to shine. I can't stop.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Well, the hope was that these Florida showers would have passed through by now, but it looks like we're in for a wet one tonight at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Coming up is a rematch of Super Bowl 55, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Welcome again, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and yes, the rain is falling now, and it is supposed to continue to fall throughout this game. So how do you think that will impact this contest?
Well, first and foremost, both quarterbacks are going to make sure the officials have those dry footballs coming in each and every play and standing over them sometimes with a towel before the center gets up there to snap it. Second thing is the focus of all the guys who handle the football. Do they wear gloves? Do they take them off? Will they carry the ball high and tight to make sure they have good ball security? That's paramount in a game like this.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by Gardner Minshew, 6th-round selection in 2019 out of Washington State.
And how about this young man? Took the NFL world by storm. As a 6th-round rookie, signature mullet, mustache, but 21 touchdowns for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Great personality, and everyone gravitates towards this guy. Teammates love the real